Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This reading will be for Cancer and all Cancer placements found within your birth chart or wherever you have fourth house influenced or aspected this month. If you're new to these placements, just know that I provide personal birth chart readings for relationships and for yourself. You get a full 2-question tarot spread, detailed birth chart notes, and a private pre-recorded video to look back on at any given moment. In this reading, Cancer will discuss astrology for May for your sun and ascendant signs, tarot, and oracle messages. Your love reading will be linked in the description box below. There always seems to be some crossover, and I highly encourage you to watch both readings and also watch for your other placements to get a deeper perspective. We are in Taurus season, steady, determined, and sensual. We need this grounded energy after last month's eclipses and Mercury retrograde. It's time to tap into the body, the 5 senses, all while enjoying the process. With Taurus's grace, we find our ground. We move steadily towards our goals. I look at Taurus like a mountain. Taurus inspires us to reach great heights, but be aware of always striving for more. No matter how high you ascend, remember that it is within the core of that mountain where the gems, the minerals, and the jewels reside. Now, Cancer, let's get into your May message. Hi Cancer, thank you for joining me here in this space. So May, astrology for May. This is specific for sun and ascendant signs because I use a house system, but if you have a stellium in Cancer, or again, if you're a cross watcher, this information could be very beneficial for you as well. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, right? Tarot is timeless, energy is very vast. Right, so whenever you find this reading, just know that it's meant for you. Although we are highlighting some of the astrological aspects of May, we might not be integrating or learning these lessons in May, right? It's an evolutionary process, and we have to be easy on ourselves and understand that we are not robots, okay? This is just information that you get to use and utilize if you choose to do so, okay? So let's get into it, Cancer. So we have a lot of this Aries, Taurus, Sag, right? There's fire and earth. You know, naturally in astrology, we have what's called, harmonious elements. When we think of earth and fire, they're not as harmonious, right? Fire and air, earth and water, but all of it is necessary, right? If you think of fire in general, you need the fuel, right? Wood, earth to create that. We need air as well. So something to ponder here, right? Grounding ourselves as we still have this Mars and Aries energy. And we're also going to be having towards the tail end of the month, this air energy coming in, right? Jupiter is going to be transitioning into Gemini. We have this Taurus energy that's really kind of highlighting. So let's talk about what that means for you. There's a lot of this 10th, 11th house, right? So Mars and Aries in your 10th house. We have Venus in Taurus in your 11th, new moon in Taurus on May 7th in your 11th house, and then the full moon in Sag on May 23rd in your 6th house. So the song that I got for you was work, 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 work. A lot of work, 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 work. Rihanna, work. That might make you motivated because it seems like you're going to be asked to uphold some responsibilities this month, okay? A lot of external forces at play. 10th and 11th, this is your achievements in the 10th house, your career, your purpose, aligning with that, right? And the 11th house is the people that are going to help you get there. This is our social networks. These are also the people that call upon us, right, for assistance. The 11th house, it can get a little buzzy and exhausting. So just be mindful, again, especially with the full moon and Sag in your 6th house, of the martyr, right? Self-sacrificing, over-giving, overstepping, overachieving, Cancer. You are definitely being called to the forefront with Aries and Mars Mars in Aries in your 10th house to look at your career, to start to get very clear about your responsibilities. And of course, taking action, but just be mindful of overstepping and overgiving there, right? Because this 11th, 10th house, 6th house, oh, lots of responsibilities. And, you know, this Taurus energy, it's steadfast, it's determined, right? That mountain that we talked about in the beginning, this is slow and steady progression, right? Rooting ourselves, take this earth element, this energy, and use it to your benefit, right? And also that fire element, although they might not be perceived as harmonious, the fire is what lights that, you know, that fire, that motivation below us with Mars and Aries. This is exalted, right? Mars and Aries, this is right at home. So I think that you're going to have some bursts of energy even, right? But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But there's a call to action here, Cancer, okay? There's a call to action, and you might be feeling like you have a lot of sense of duty, responsibility, and obligation this month, okay? And also with this 11th house, you can get by with a little help from your friends, family, people that are supporting you. Call upon those people, right? 11th house, again, is our networks. This is our social groups. This is our support systems. This is Aquarius energy. This is about calling in community. This is about gathering, right? We have to think about how we survived, you know, even just 500, 600 to 1,000 years ago. We have lost touch with that sense of community. And I think that that's something that's going to really help benefit you, is gathering those people that are going to help you establishing community and knowing who you can rely on, Cancer, okay? I actually was just talking to a friend, she's a mother, you know, and that's one of the number one things when having children is community, right? We can't do this alone. It's a crock of shit, especially here in America, right? You know, I'm reading from America. This is from that lens of like this independence, you know, and we're taught this at a very young age. And there's a benefit to that, to be able to self-sustain. But in order to fight the good fight and to, you know, really feel that sense of belonging and, you know, motivation even, we need people, right? Whoever told you that you don't, oh, that's codependency, right? There's a fine line there, right? There's a fine line, and we're understanding that with the South Node in Libra. This is not like necessarily leaning on others for everything, but understanding that there's a time and a place when someone might be able to support you. It's an honorable exchange, as one of my dear mentors would tell me. There's a way to exchange mutually between two people, okay? All right, let's pull from the wild unknown for you, Cancer. May, Cancer, show me what I need to see. Well, there they go. This is the main focus here, the shaman, the mentor, yeah. The crone, you could be relying on an elder, you know, your mother, your grandmother, someone that's helping you, right? The maiden, the heart, the lover, okay? So there's a lot of love being aspected here, the maiden. So the message that I'm getting right off the bat here with the maiden is, again, Maiden-Mother-CRONE journey. If you are a woman, right, watching this, if you're not, you know, men go through these rites of passage as well. But this is highlighting the feminine energy, okay? In these rites of passage that we go through, and again, in our modern day society, we have lost touch with these rites of passage, especially for young women and young men, just adolescents in general. You know, around the age of 8, 9, 10, things start to shift, right? So you can even look back at that point in your life and you start to enter into the maiden. This is before, you know, becoming a mother. And this energy of being a mother doesn't mean that you actually are giving birth, but this is, again, the mother is self-care, self-nurturing, self-preservation, sustaining, right? Also being receptive and open to help, right? In order to sustain. Think of the Empress energy, right? So the Empress is very much attached to that mother energy. So the maiden here, you are potentially in this maiden energy where you feel I'm getting the message of like the knight in shining armor that's gonna come save you, you know? Think of Disney, and oh my God, there's so much to that we could talk about, but we have been programmed to believe that someone's gonna come in and rush in and save us. And that's one of the core lessons in this maiden energy, is that no one is going to save you but yourself. But again, I'm still sensing that, you have to learn how to ask for help, right? Speak up, right? Because there are people here that want to support you. But there's a balance here with that maiden. It's like no one's going to necessarily save you. Yes, there is a need to be, again, self-sustaining, Empress energy, understanding your boundaries, having healthy boundaries, taking care of your needs, making sure your needs are met by others around you. This is, again, having a really clear understanding of your values, your beliefs, and honorable exchange. That's the word that's coming up. And is this mutually beneficial? Gemini had a similar message in their reading. Again, the maiden energy is not all about like, everyone's going to be at my beck and call. Someone's going to come in and save me. And I just have to half-ass life. No, because you can stay in that energy forever. There's women in their 40s and 50s that are still operating from that maiden energy. So if you're familiar to the Maiden-Mother-Crone, look it up. Even as a man, it's very highly beneficial to understand rites of passage for men and women. And I want you to, again, to think of that age, eight or 9. What were some of the beliefs that your parents set upon you from a young age about asking for help, even, is what I'm getting. Were you shunned when you were asking for help, or were you coddled a lot? Were you, did you feel like you couldn't do it on your own, right? Codependency. Have you ever been through a phase where you felt like you were in a codependent relationship, right? And there's nothing to be ashamed about when it comes to that. Most of us go through those phases. But there's a sense of understanding here with the shaman and the lovers and the heart. This is like, again, honorable exchange keeps coming up. It's a mutual agreement, feeling like there's forward momentum and growth and expansion for everyone involved here. And addressing the times when it might not feel that way, okay? And you can apply this to love, family, career, okay? All right, Cancer, let's dive into May. This is for the Cancer collective, Hermit. You've been getting in that card a lot. Hermit, 4 of Cups. Cancer, please show me Cancer's energy. Knight of Swords on the bottom, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is pre-Empress, which I would say is the tail end of the maiden journey, right? So there's a lot of this maiden energy for you. I want you to look this up. I might actually link for you some helpful information to get you started, okay? I'll link it below. This was something that I was really interested in like 8 years ago, the Maiden-Mother-Crone, because I definitely felt, and I'll tell you my age, I'm 37, and I felt even at 30 that I was still stuck in my maiden. And this is not something that I feel personally that you ever just are like completely out of. There's going to be relationships, situations, especially with family, that might trigger parts of you, right, when you were in that maiden, okay? So we cycle. Life is a never-ending, constant cycle. And maybe eventually you can really step into that mother and accelerate to the crone. But I feel like you're in that process of really stepping into, even if you are a mother, understanding the cycle of the maiden to the mother, right, through this Hermit energy. Deep introspection about your needs, your values, self-sustainability, 9 of Pentacles. She's very happy and independent. Of course she wants people, places, and things to be supportive. Of course, the only way that this person can stay in the 9 of Pentacles is that she has a healthy support system, okay? You could have a Libra in particular, or an air sign I'm seeing strongly in water that's helping you in this. Virgo energy strong with the 9 of Pentacles, Hermit. Where do you have Virgo in your chart? or 6th house. Again, 6th house is being highlighted with that full moon in Sag on the 23rd. Interesting. So you might actually have a breakthrough through this Hermit 9 of Pentacles where you start to find resources. You feel like maybe you get a job even, or you're addressing some of the codependency in your life. Again, having healthy boundaries with the 9 of Pentacles, Hermit, you know, like I can only give so much, right? I have to also recluse back. I need to be able to take my energy back with this Hermit energy so that I can self-sustain here. There's a balance there. And I think, yeah, around the full moon in Sag, that's going to be highlighted, okay? Again, the martyr within, overgiving. Because overgiving only brings in this energy, 4 of Cups, injustice, right? Justice in reverse. Feeling depleted, right? The 4 of Cups is like this meh, blah. Everything's just like gray and dull. And even if there are offers coming in, when we are in this 4 of Cups energy, we cannot even see the offers that want to come in, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there is a lot about self-care, slowing down, not overgiving, not giving all your energy away, Cancer, because there are going to be a lot of people pulling at you. I do sense that here. Knight of Swords, there's a sense of urgency, but I want you to be also mindful with the Knight of Swords here is like that lack story. Like I don't have enough, like scarcity mindset. Be careful of that creeping in, because that scarcity mindset is going to keep you trapped in this 4 of Cups. Complacency, boredom, nothing is good enough. I'll never be good enough, right? This victimized mentality that you could find yourself in at moments, but I want you to check yourself. Do not burn yourself out, Knight of Swords here. Really, you're going to be tested. I think that people are going to be testing you. This is you understanding that maiden within you too. The role that you played in that role there, yeah. You might have to detach from maybe love for a little bit. Doesn't mean that, you know, if you are coupled, and just know mid-month, mid-May, I'm going to be doing a singles, coupled, and past love relationship readings for all the elements. So stay tuned for that. But you can also find the love reading for May linked below. But I'm sensing a detachment from love here, but I want to clarify this. Maybe you're detaching from love for the moment so that you can focus on this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles, movement. There could be a return. Let's see, 2 of Cups in reverse. What's this about for Cancer? 2 of Cups in reverse. 2 sevens. Okay, so a gestation period with the sevens. It's about patience, right? Time. I feel like you've been patient enough here, huh? Interesting, because the Knight of Wands, 8 of Wands, this could be, again, that Sagittarius full moon. I feel like the 23rd is going to be a major date for you. Also, May 16th, we have the Sun, we have Uranus, and Mercury, I believe, all in Taurus. So May 16th, there could be some sudden revelations for you. And then on the 23rd, yes, 6 of Pentacles, work. You want to be in honorable exchange, right? Again, with people that are, you know, there's a mutual benefit here. People respect you. You know, you want, especially in regards to love. You don't want to feel like you're always giving and giving and giving, because then you're going to feel an imbalance, right? Injustice in reverse. That needs to be addressed this month. That martyr, self-sacrificing. You know, Cancer energy can be very nurturing, very maternal, you know, very empathetic. They feel so deeply. And, you know, that can be such a beautiful gift, right? To feel so deeply. But of course, we have to understand and identify why. Why are we choosing to give, or what are our motives? And also, again, are we doing it from a place of lack or fear? The scarcity mindset? Are we doing it with a sense of expectation when we know that someone can't necessarily meet us there? So think about those things this month. I do see a lot of forward movement though. 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands. If you are dealing with a Sag especially, I sense that that's going to be picking up, okay? If you are dealing with a Sagittarius or someone with Sag in your chart. But if you're not, this is you taking on that energy of Mars and Aries. I do think it's going to help you a lot, again, to prioritize yourself in ways that maybe you haven't been. All right, let's see. What do we want to pull from? Let's pull from the Moonology to wrap up your reading. And then we're going to pull from the Zodiac to see potentially what signs you're dealing with, what energies are surrounding you in love, especially. Okay, and then we'll take it over to the love reading. If the signs show up, it might be confirmation for you to check out that love reading. But again, take these messages with an open heart. These could be placements within the birth chart. If you don't know your placements or even say the person that you're dealing with, I offer birth chart readings. You can find my website for my services as well as information on my birth chart readings in the description box. Send me an email to set that up. Cancer, please show me for Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? You're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah. I see you having some major breakthroughs around past cycles of this maiden. Again, you might not be in the maiden, but you are starting to contemplate that part of your life, you know? And again, you could cycle from mother, crone, right? Maiden. This is not a linear process necessarily. Nothing in life really is. At least that's what I choose to believe. But this is the gibbous moon. Interesting. You're very close to achieving your goals. Communication is key. Your hard work is paying off. Nothing will come of this situation. So there's something about a situation in your life where you're starting to see that nothing is coming of it, right? Is this fruitful? 9 of Pentacles. Is this allowing me to step into my Empress or Emperor, right? Male or female? Rites of passage is really such a strong message for you. I want you to look up rites of passage for men and women, depending on whatever sexual orientation you are. And other cultures that have really embraced that and the beauty that's found in that, right? If you have a child, maybe you're thinking about that for them as well at that age. But you're very close to achieving a goal here that you've set. Prosperity lies ahead, but adjustments are required. Yeah, see, this is an adjustment month. You're going to be tested, I see, right? Where you have to be self-sustaining, reserve your energy. If people are asking so much of you, you have to learn how to say no. No, thank you. Especially in regards to love. 2 of Cups in reverse. You know, those cups are spilt. This is depleting you in some way. Something is depleting you. Whether you're in a relationship or not, you know, this is just relationships in general. You're going to get really clear about that, especially around this full moon for you. I sense that that's going to be a major turning point for you, May 23rd. All right, at this portion, I'm going to pull from the Astro deck to see what signs you might be dealing with, right? And also your placements might be showing up. Again, these could be placements within the chart. Show me Cancer. Who are they dealing with for May? What signs are they potentially dealing with in regards to love and relationship? Cancer. What signs are they dealing with in regards to love and relationship? 11th house, showing up strongly for you. Uranus, Aquarius, could be Aquarius. Also, what is your Uranus placement? That could speak a lot. You might have some sort of transit right now. Birth chart readings can help you get that information. Yeah, what sign is your Uranus placement in or theirs? Okay, what signs is Cancer dealing with? Please show me in the month of May. Sag, strong Sagittarius, and Virgo. Yeah, this is all the same energy that's showing up. Leo. Fire sign, any fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? But yeah, Sag full moon. Okay, or you're dealing with a Sag. We did see that Knight of Wands, 8 of Wands. So in the love reading, of course, we're gonna dive deeper into love in general, relationships. And these signs might show up for you if you are dealing with a fire sign, specifically a Sag. Uranus energy is, again, Aquarius, and we have Virgo. 6th house, we talked about this as well for you. 6th house is that full moon in Sagittarius, okay? Highly encourage you to pay attention to that date, May 23rd. All right, if you're dealing with these signs, or again, if you just want to check out the love reading, I'll find you there. If this is where we part, bye for now, Cancer.